Alright, we're back to the paint table to add the lead belcher. So anyway, we're just going to hit all these spots with lead belcher, put a nice base coat on, and we're going to do that once for each of the 4 columns. We're also going to add the lead belcher to the small little utility pieces here. Okay, now that we got the lead belcher put on the sides, and we went ahead and put it up on the side mounts also. You know, while we have that out, we've got some arms and tentacles that are also needing to be done in lead belcher. So we're just going to go ahead and base coat those while we have the paint out and going. So just base coat these and we'll be back. Okay, we've got the lead belcher based on all the steel parts and everything. So now we're going to try and get these rings, and we're going to do those in a little brighter steel. We're going to do them in rune fang steel, and we're just going to go and hit the side of the ridge almost to pick up the color. I tried this a little earlier, and I had a thinner brush and it was not as good. So kind of using the side of the brush to just hit the edge, almost like a little bit of a thicker dry brush. So that's what we're going to do. I will finish this up, might need a second coat, and we'll be back. Okay, we've got our rune fang steel layer put on. As you can see, I've kind of slopped a little bit on the red, so I'm going to have to go back and clean up a little bit of that. You know, kind of in retrospect, I think maybe I would do all the silver first and then try and get the red in the crevices. So you may want to consider that. And next I'm going to try and put some coppering on these areas, copper here, and go back and clean up the red. Okay, we've got the red cleaned up a little bit. The silver probably needs a second coat. I'm going to go back and do that. But right now we're going to add a null oil wash on the lead breaker areas here, lead belcher I should say, to try and add some detail there. Like so. Probably come back and clean up a little bit of this, a little too thick. So there you go, 1 column down and 4 to go, plus the pieces at the bottom. Okay, this guy's getting pretty close to done. We got 2 layers of null oil on the lead belcher. We got the copper down. I went ahead and realized these copper wires went all the way up, so changed the lead belcher to copper there. We have done, while we were doing the washing, went ahead and did all the implements. And next we're just going to put a little bit of bronze on the arm right here. If you've seen my other videos, all of my tripods have that in a bronze area. And then we are going to add some highlighting in these areas with and for that I am going to use Storm Host Silver. We're just going to add a little bit of the bronze on the leg joint there. This, as I said, makes it match my other tripods. And so there we go. We got the bronze on the leg. Okay, we're about to add one of our final highlights on. This time we're going to use Storm Host Silver. It's really bright silver that should pop when we're putting this on. And we are going to highlight just the, move it back into the screen. We're just going to highlight the little surface areas. That are exposed on these support columns. Alright, so next we're going to put a little bit of color into the light nodes here. I tend to like the little 3-colored eye, so I'm just going to go with that pattern, one of each color. So we're going to go with the green, blue, red, and we're going to put that on all of these little spots here. And then I'm going to glue the arms on, and we should be done. Okay, so there you go. We've got it all put together. The arms on, colors added, tower added. Back up and see. So, as I said at the beginning, this is not one of my best tutorials, or more of a maybe a lesson in what not to do. And but there are probably some pieces here that may be of value to some people. And you know, I think in retrospect, maybe the best thing to do would have been to put the tape or mask this area off, and then put a good solid spray of silver on, or paint of silver, and go ahead and use masking to do that, because as you can see, I have a lot of silver where it bleeds in. And trying to focus, yeah, so you can see the silver bleed in or the red bleed through. And so I will probably try that on the next one. Anyway, that's the Martian power node, and thanks for watching. See you soon.